Hi everyone, this is Tina with Overall Adventures. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is a cool day. It is our Azure pickup day. So that if you don't know what Azure Standard is, I'll talk more about it in a second. But basically it's our time to pick up our bulk food order. We ordered a lot this month. And let's go drive and talk about food and pick up some food. That sounds fun. So I am waiting in line at the drive-thru because we have had a change of plans. The Azure truck had some kind of breakdown, which really never happens, at least in all the time I've been ordering from Azure, which is the past 6 months, I would say. So our time got moved from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., which is quite a difference. So I am getting some food because I can't wait. I did not pack dinner. I packed lunch, but I'm still hungry. This is just part of bulk ordering. This is part of the experience with Azure. This, like I said, rarely happens. So I'm just chilling. I'm about an hour away from home to do this Azure pickup at this truck stop. So it's really not that big of a deal. You know, it is what it is. So I am just waiting for food and then we will get our food, hopefully. So it's been about 2 days. I will admit that it has been absolute chaos at our house. So we left the dry goods in our car for a day, or two, which is fine. It's fine. But I thought I would show you what's in our car. It's colder than I expected. So this is gonna go fast. This is what 30 pounds of raisins looks like, and a pound of cinnamon. And we've got more food grade buckets that I need to wash out first. We've got 25 pounds of sugar, 50 pounds of oats, and then I think down here is chickpeas and beans, and then a ridiculous amount of peanut butter, ridiculous. So my thought is right now I'm going to put on a warmer jacket, I'm going to drink my tea, and then we're going to go and carry all this stuff inside, and then yeah, I will load into buckets and show you that process. So now's the fun part. We're all inside. However hundreds of pounds of food this is are inside. Now we get to load it into our buckets and just kind of assess our food situation. I think I'm really psyched about this 50-pound bag of oats. It's a little much, but this week actually started making my own oat milk because Luke and I, like I said, we have overnight oats every day. We are just using oat milk. We're just ripping through oat milk, and it's so expensive. It's almost $5 for a half gallon of it. So I'm like, I could do this myself. So I discovered, hello YouTube, thank you YouTube, how to make oat milk, which is amazing. So I do that. So now I'm curious to see, are we gonna go through this even faster, oats? Because we'll also be making oat milk. Probably. We just love oats. So let's do that. I'm gonna load it all into my buckets when I take a break and catch my breath. And yeah, it's very exciting, but it's a lot of work hauling all this food. All right, let's do it. Got our scissors. So if you don't know, Azure Standard is a family business that is essentially a way to order in bulk, but with incredibly low cost. So basically what they do is, instead of having a storefront, this is absurd. How am I gonna do? You meet your trucker directly at their truck stop. So why it got all messed up on our pickup, which has not happened to me at all yet, but basically our trucker, his truck broke down literally 20 minutes from the stop. So he was stuck waiting for help on someone to help him fix his truck. So we all had to wait because there is no facility that can come and ship it to your house. We all just kind of had to wait and hang around. I was able to do a bunch of other errands, which was good. But this never happens with Azure, ever. That has not happened to me yet. It was just a fluke thing where his truck broke down. Guys, can I do this? Okay. Can she lift 50? I should have waited for Luke. But first, okay, we only spilled a little. But yeah, so it's just a great way to order in bulk from like really, really high quality organic food. So these particular oats, I don't think I got the regular oats. I don't think I got the organic. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's one bucket full. 25 pounds. Whew, and I only spilled a couple. So I'll take it. Okay. Okay. All right, so my buckets are washed and cleaned. So they look pretty good. They're ready for food. So let's see if this bag will fit. I hope so. I very much hope so. Nope. It's on the floor. Definitely experiencing some overflow. All right, another 25 pounds. It's not really 25 pounds per bucket. Actually, oats, it's probably more like, I don't know, 20. Oats just take up more space, so it's not like an even 25 pounds in one 5-gallon bucket. I know it's a little bit different depending on like the product, the food that goes in it. So you'll see. Let's do the beans. So this is black turtle beans, which I'm super psyched about. We make a ton. What's happening here? We make a ton of black bean soup. We make a ton of chili. So like, it is imperative that we have a lot of beans. I feel like this isn't even gonna fill up half. Yellow beans! Oh wow! No, it fills it up. Alright, so this is what 25 pounds of black beans look like. Let me show ya. Pretty, right? Oh, I love it. I love bulk food. It's so fun. Oh. And the last one I'm going to do in another 5-gallon bucket is our chickpeas. So I have discovered, okay, how to make my own hummus. I know this is like not a new thing, obviously. But if you live in the Middle East and you have real Middle Eastern hummus, and then you come back to America and you try to have hummus again, you're like, they're just not the same thing, okay? So I feel like the past 2.5 years since we've been back from Qatar, I have had like a deep, unsatisfied longing for hummus, and only recently have I discovered how to actually properly make it. I tried to learn when we were in Doha. We did not have the right food processor, so now that we do, and I've got like the right bits. Hint, a huge tip is ice cubes, and trying to get the shells off as much as possible, but I finally figured out, I feel like I had how to do that. I have made the smoothest, most delicious hummus. So I got 25 pounds of organic chickpeas, hard chickpeas, because I was like, this is happening. This is gonna happen whenever I want. I can have hummus if I make it myself, of course. So 25 pounds of chickpeas. So let's do this. I love chickpeas. I feel like they're so versatile. They go in so many different things. Let's show you. My little chickpeas. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so cute. Okay. 25 pounds of chickpeas. They're beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. They're not that big yet. That's obviously because they are still dried. So, and then here are 30 pounds of raisins. So I do still have some raisins in my 5-gallon bucket, so I might just leave them in the box for now. And then I've got 4 gallons of peanut butter. It's a little ridiculous. 4 gallons. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, baby. 4 epically large gallons of peanut butter. This is what they call creamunchy. So it's like half creamy, half crunchy peanut butter, which is like, for me and Luke, it's like avoidant of all the fighting, because I am a crunchy peanut butter gal and he is a smooth peanut butter person. So creamunchy solves our problems. No, but really, it's kind of like the best of both worlds. It's awesome. Is a pound of cinnamon. We will go through this ridiculously fast. So 1 pound of cinnamon probably will last us 4 or 5 months, would be my guess. So use it in so much. And yeah, they always give you a little flyer to just talk about like different recipes or just give you ideas of what's going on with Azure. So whew, I feel like, let me sit. So if you're interested in Azure Standard and think that this kind of way of eating in bulk be something that you and your family are interested in, I do have a link in the description box. It's one of those, like, they don't do any kind of marketing. It's all based on word of mouth. So when you share a link with someone and they do an order, the person who shared the link gets $25. So that would help me and our family out if you decide to use Azure. That would be lovely. I need to put the tops on of these things. I need to figure out what I'm doing with my 25 pounds of sugar because I still got some left in there. It's like, this is always the tricky part when you do in bulk, because like there's like little bits left of a lot of different things. So it's like, where does that go? Because I need to put the 25 pounds in somewhere. Okay, I almost forgot 2 things. One is we got 30 pounds of blueberries, of frozen blueberries, and they are already in the freezer. And 2, so when we went to our pickup, which I wish I could have filmed, I really wish that would have been fun, but it was so dark that like you wouldn't have been able to see anything anyway. But basically what happens is everybody shows up and helps the trucker unload all the goods and helps all the families, like everybody sorts and, you know, calls out their name and picks up their goods or helps each other carry things to their car. It's really cool. And at the end, our trucker was like, hey, I have a whole pallet of fresh organic pears. Each one is, whatever this is, a case of pears, which is 20 pounds of pears for $10. Who wants one? And everybody was like, we do. So I got 1 case. So I've got 20 pounds of pears here. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. They're delicious. But it's a little overwhelming amount of pears. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to learn how to can pears. Yep. So that is going to be a weekend project that I created for myself. Or maybe we'll just give a bunch away to friends, which is fine too. But I met a couple people at the Azure pickup, which I love doing, talking to everyone, because everybody is really into homesteading. Everyone's really into canning. And they give me so many different tips, but this one woman was saying that with pears, I must peel them before I can them. So I'm not entirely looking forward to that, but I think this is going to be really delicious and some kind of like compote, some kind of like sauce for maybe pancakes or crepes or things like that. So weekend project in the making. But that's it. That is kind of this Azure vlog. Like I said, if you're interested in learning more about Azure Standard, there is a link in the comments below. Let me know, is there any other questions? Like, what do you want to know when it comes to, I was going to say homesteading, but like we literally don't know what we're doing. So we're just starting. But if you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments and I'd love to chat about it. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Peace.